All right. Welcome, one and all, to the Off the Rails Sports Podcast. I'm your host, John, and we are going to recap Saturday in the world of sports. And first and foremost, hit that like and subscribe button if you could. But welcome and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. You are what make the world go round, whether you're mother of a human or a fur baby or both. We love you. Thank you for all you do. And now tomorrow starts the 364 days where we totally disrespect and take you for granted. All right. Love you all. Moms are what make the world go round. All right. Let's start out with the NHL and those Carolina Hurricanes. They are on fire. 4-0 over the Capitals. Dominant win. Anderson in goal for the Canes. 21 saves. This game was really never in doubt. They started out the first period and it was 0-0. Then the Canes added two in the subsequent periods for the 4-0 win. I'm going to tell you, I thought Florida had the best defense going into the playoffs. They are big, they are huge, they are ruthless. But I think the Carolina defense is truly the best one. I think they were going up against the best offensive team in the Capitals, maybe Edmonton, but for the most part, I think they are the best. And Carolina has just put a smackdown on them. They are incredibly dominant on the back end. And I'm just watching the game and I'm thinking to myself, man, they're just not getting any legitimately good shots on goal. Yeah, even on a power play, they're only getting maybe one shot, maybe two if they're lucky. Carolina is just playing really, really well. I think Florida is a problem over there in the East, obviously, but I don't know if Florida is going to get past Toronto. If Toronto's been the better team in that series. They're up 2-1, but they have been the better team. We're going to see what happens today on Mother's Day. But if something happens to Florida, I definitely see the Canes in the Stanley Cup Finals. I mean, they are that good. They are playing some really, really good hockey. Also, in the other game, we had the Golden Knights at Edmonton Oilers, and Riley Smith scored a goal with zero point 0.4 seconds left in regulation to win it. It went off Draisaitl's stick. It was just a fluky play. He was trying to defend the goal, wrong angle. The puck went up in the goal, came back out. Initially, we didn't think it was a goal. We thought it hit the crossbar. All the announcers said it hit the crossbar. I understand the mistake. I do. I'm not going to hold them to it. I'll wait till Sean McDonough gets on. Then I'll fire on him. But it was a big win. It was a make or break win actually for the Vegas Knights. About a couple minutes earlier, Edmonton had tied the score at 3-piece with a pass across the crease that went off the skate of one of the Golden Knights. It's just one of those fluky games where two of the goals just happen to be, a very improbable thing. All right, we're going to see what happens on Monday. And as I said, the Edmonton Oilers are still up 2-1. They seem to be comfortable, but God, this is a game I think they're really going to regret losing. Corey Perry was good. Everybody was good. I mean, it's just one of those games. Vegas really, I think, wanted it a little more than Edmonton, and they got the breaks. Sometimes it just comes down to getting a break. All right, let's talk about the association. As we know, the NBA and the Timberwolves went into Golden State to try and regain home court advantage and came away with a 102-97 win. Steph Curry is out. He has a strained hamstring. They're worried about if you bring him back too soon, it absolutely can lead to a blown Achilles heel like it did to Kevin Durant in 2019 in the NBA Finals against Toronto. Don't want to make that mistake again with the Golden Boy, right? Randall was magnificent for Minnesota, triple-double, 24, 10, and 12. And Edwards poured in 36 points. They were the better team in this game. Golden State didn't go down without a fight. Jimmy Butler, 33 and 7. And we had Kuminga with 30 points. And like I said, there was no Steph Curry. I thought the turning point in the game was stupid Draymond Green. That dude is the biggest idiot in the world. Yeah, great. 2 points, fouled out. And he fouled out on a dunk attempt. Yeah, I understand he's a defensive warrior, but your team needs you on the floor with 4 minutes left. They cannot have you go there and, oh, yeah, it wasn't a foul. When you got 5 fouls, you got to put it in your back pocket. Okay, let the guy go to the hole, get the slam dunk. Just get back out there. Your team needed you. They weren't able to recover from it. Minnesota pulls out the 102-97 win. In the other game, the noon game, we had the Celtics going into Madison Square Garden and beating the Knicks by a handy sum, 115-93. Tatum was magnificent, 22, 9, and 7. Brunson, 27 and 7 assists. And the difference was the Celtics made their three-pointers, right? 20 from 40, 20 of 40 from three-point. That was the difference. The first two games, they were abysmal. And that's how they lost a couple of 1-point losses. Obviously the series is coming down to Monday. Can the Knicks get a win in Madison Square Garden? I don't know. I think the Celtics should be heavy favorites. I think at FanDuel before the game they were minus 112 to win the series, even though they were down 2-0. Wow. Obviously Vegas knew something because now I'm sure they're the favorites. I'm sure they're minus $1.50. All right. Let's go to MLB. Yeah, I love MLB. Seems like the Pirates lost again. Wow. That situation, we've talked about it on my podcast here, the one with Brian, even a little with Scott. You got to blame the manager. It is sad that they weren't able to put money into it. I think a lot of it has to do with the division they're in. There's not a lot of money being spent in the Central. So you really don't have to compete. You can just kind of rinse and repeat and do it again and maybe be competitive every other year. I don't know. I just don't know what the answer is for the Pirates. The Cardinals beat the Nationals 4-2. Great, like I care. Athletics beat the Yankees. Wow, Yankees finally lost. Christ's sake, 11-7. Rays and Brewers. We're not in the dog days. Wait till we get to June. Wait till we get to July and August. Oh my God. Give me to September. Please. Please, please give me to September. The Phillies beat the Guardians 7-1. Phillies are 23-16. Not bad at all. Suarez got the win for him. The Rangers finally pulled out of a mini slump, beat the Tigers 10-3. I'm telling you, if you're a bettor, think about Detroit to win the World Series. Because Mize and Skubal at the top of that rotation, I think in the playoffs, are going to be very, very formidable. Red Sox beat the Royals. The Royals finally lost 10-1. Crochet got the win. That is the value of having a number one starter. He is 4-2 with a 1.9 ERA. I'm going to tell you, in the offseason, that might have been the biggest pickup any team made. This guy can make the Red Sox go. This guy can get us in the playoffs. Really, how many other number one guys are you looking at? Reds won 13-9 over the Astros. Marlins 3-1 over the White Sox in a game of, why don't we just do this for relegation? Why are we playing this on the major league level? 15-23 and 11-29. Wow, White Sox 11 wins. Wait till we get to Colorado, then we're going to see what crap really is. Cubs beat the Mets 6-5. Giants lost to the Twins 2-1. Padres, they got three touchdowns and they got all their extra points, 21-0 to the Rockies. This was right after management came out and gave Bud Black a ringing endorsement. Yeah. Okay. Corbin Burns showed his stuff, knocked down the Dodgers 3-0. Corbin Burns, kind of a weird year. He's 2-1 with a 2.9 ERA. He hasn't really shown the flashes, but yesterday he sure did in shutting and limiting the Dodgers to no runs, 5 hits. Not a bad game. Angels beat the Orioles in a game of, could we play this for relegation? And the Blue Jays beat the Mariners 6-3. Mariners still playing really good ball, 22-16. We'll see what happens there. That's it from Off the Rails Sports Podcast, and we got a lot of big games going on today. We got the NBA, we got hockey, we got baseball, and we will keep you up to date tomorrow. Tune back in, like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon on Off the Rails.